Mini Kong is not really who you think. The Godzilla and Kong movie was finally released, one that expands the monsterverse and reveals why these two titans are the strongest in their world. But although most of the theories related to the movie came true, there is one theory that remained ambiguous, and that is the origin of Mini Kong, a small ape that could be the heir of Skar King. In this video, we will be talking about who Mini Kong really is, and how the future of the monsterverse will be, because he could go from being an ally and disciple of Kong to becoming a threat in the future of this universe. Do you want to know more? And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Welcome to the Oasis Geek. The story of Mini Kong begins when King Kong finds a group of apes in the deepest regions of Hollow Earth, a place where Skar King had been exiled with his followers a long time ago by Godzilla and his allies. In this place, Kong encounters an orange ape known as Mini Kong or Suko. He is accompanied by several of Skar King's men who are defeated by Kong. And then Kong demands that Mini Kong take him to their leader. This is where the story between these two characters begins. Although Mini Kong fears Kong, he begins to form an emotional bond with Kong. Kong gives him food and even protects him from some dangers along the way. When Mini Kong finally arrives at the ape tribe, they are working on extracting materials from the center of the earth, possibly looking for more crystals to increase Skar King's power. At this point, Kong sees that many apes are being enslaved and decides to confront their leader. However, Skar King is annoyed by Kong's attitude and sees that Mini Kong was responsible for leading him to the tribe. So he hits an ape who is protecting Mini Kong and throws him into the lava. Many thought that who Skar King killed was Mini Kong's father, since we see how this little ape began to cry, and from that moment on he changes sides and begins to help Kong. However, the movie leaves clues that point to the fact that the person Skar King killed was not Mini Kong's father. To understand this, we must go back a little in the story to the moment when Kong meets Mini Kong. This one is quite far away from where Skar King is. It is as if Mini Kong had been running away from the king. Could it be that we misunderstood the story? I think the story of Mini Kong happened in this way. Mini Kong is actually the son of Skar King, who couldn't stand the way his father enslaves the other apes and decided to escape. Mini Kong got as far away as he could, but his father sent his men after him. During his escape, Mini Kong encounters Kong, and his father's men fight the Titan. Unbeknownst to Kong, he is bringing back the prince of that kingdom. When Kong reaches Skar King, we see when the king kills one of the apes that is protecting Mini Kong. Possibly it was the ape that helped him escape in the first place. We can see that his fur is gray and does not match Mini Kong's features. The only ape that looks like him is Skar King. Now, if Mini Kong is indeed Skar King's son, there are two possibilities. The first is that this ape didn't know it, or that he was so afraid of his father that he decided to switch sides. There are several interesting things to think about, and that is that in Skar King's group of apes we didn't see any females, which could mean that there is a place where other apes are present in that kingdom, and that Mini Kong could look for his mother in the next movie. Now, if Mini Kong really is Skar King's son, this could pose a problem with Kong. Because if Suko doesn't know, upon finding out, he could come to the realization that his father was killed by his new master, and that now Mini Kong must decide whether to continue his father's legacy and confront Kong, or be someone else. Now, there is another possibility, and that is that Mini Kong is an evil character from the beginning, and that he was simply seeking revenge. We saw several scenes in which Mini Kong set traps for Kong to lose his life, as it happened when he took him to a type of lake where there was a prehistoric snake, which almost ended Kong's life. Perhaps this was the movie's way of telling us that this character is not a good character at all, and that he always has double intentions. Now, what could happen to Mini Kong in the next MonsterVerse movie? What will happen in his future? The first possibility is that Mini Kong discovers the truth about his father and decides not to follow in his footsteps. Instead, he could forge a stronger alliance with Kong and fight alongside him against future threats. Together, they could lead a new generation of apes to protect Hollow Earth. This plot could deepen the relationship between Mini Kong and Kong, showing how they overcome differences and work together for the greater good. Another possibility is that Mini Kong faces an internal conflict when he learns of his true origin. If it is revealed that it was all a hoax, he could betray Kong at a critical moment, allying himself with a new threat, or trying to take over Hollow Earth himself when he is older. Alternatively, we may see a new generation of monsters fighting to help the planet. So far, Godzilla is the only one of its kind. But in other movies, we have seen that this creature can reproduce. A mini Godzilla and a mini Kong would be quite an interesting idea for a movie, and one that could show us a new generation of these titans. We don't know for sure how old this ape is, but it is possible that he is older than we think. But this is something we could see in the next movies. But tell me, what do you think about all this? Do you believe in the theories that Skar King is the father of Mini Kong? Will this character be important in the next movies? And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You are on The Oasis Geek.